Hi, I'm Callum from LandInsight, and I'm here today to talk about how you can use the parcel size filter feature to source potential development sites on LandInsight software. Okay, so we're on the software here. I'm just overlooking quite a residential area. Now, this particular feature can be used for sort of backland development, the kind of sites that I'm looking for today, or it can be used if you're a larger developer looking for larger sites. The key difference is the actual sort of size parameters that you're going to put in your filter. But today we're going to be looking at backland development specifically. Say hello to the dog. Okay. So let's jump into the ownership layer. So first of all, we should now be seeing across the screen all the different freehold title boundaries appearing. If you haven't used LandInsight before, the only difference you're going to notice there is some of them are coloured and some of them not. Anything that's highlighted in red is company owned. Anything which is not highlighted there is a privately owned site or a privately owned house, as most of these tend to be. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to be thinking here is, well, what am I looking for? And typically we're going to be looking for slightly oversized plots, any L-shaped plots, any large corner plots, anything which is slightly outside of the ordinary that might lend itself to development better to other sites in the area. So the first thing I'm going to do to identify that is what does an average size plot look like? So I'm going to select one here. Let's click on this one, and I'm going to measure that out. So that's coming in at 0.24 acres, which gives me a good kind of benchmark or a yardstick to know where I'm going to set my next parameter to. And as far as the parcel size goes, I'm going to be thinking I want it at least kind of 20% bigger than that. So I'm going to start 0.3 acres as my minimum parameter. So I hit that button and straight away you can see it's narrowed down a lot of those sites and left me with perhaps the larger sites in the area and perhaps those that are maybe more of interest. So my next step here is to go through and save some of these that look interesting. So I'm going to go through here. Let's save that one. Let's save this one. Let's have a look, scroll around, see if anything else pops out. And yeah, we'll have a look at this one here as well. It looks a good size. So you can see very quickly there I've identified a few sites which kind of lend themselves or look a little bit out of the ordinary and could make good development opportunities. It's a really simple tip and something that you can use working remotely to try and build a real strong pipeline for when things get back to normal. We'll be continuing with a few other of these videos on some other hints and tips, but I do hope that this has been helpful. Do get in touch if you have any more questions.